What's up, guys? Fears, audience, fears. Big shout out to the fans. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Well, the end is near, my friends. This is the last day of the vacation. I go back to work tonight. I'm really looking forward to going back to work tonight. And it's been a fun vacation. Plenty of good time off. Caught up on some sleep. And as you can tell, I need some more. I had a full day today, which I'll get into. Caught up on some sleep. And read my Bible a little bit. And mourned my grandma and mourned my dad a little bit this week. And had some alone time. And talked to my mom. I talked to my brother a couple of times, and everyone's doing, well, better. They're not doing good, but they're doing better, you know. Caught up on some video editing. I uploaded 2 videos today exposing the trolls for sending me troll mail. I thought they were actually pretty funny. Both of them were pretty funny. So, yeah. And what else? So yeah, I caught up on a lot of stuff this week. So yeah. Before I go to work tonight, I'm going to work on 2 more videos. So hopefully I can get them up either tonight or tomorrow. I'll try to get up as much as I can. And I finally did a stream at Disney like everybody wanted me to do. So what else? So yeah. I finally did that. I only went live on that one for like 5 or 6 minutes because they were about to start like the parade and stuff like that, you know. So, but yeah, it's been a pretty good week off, and but I am ready to get back to work though. So I will be going in late in the morning. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to all that, excuse me. Oh, I'm a little tired. Today's topics are, I'm going to be reviewing, I finally finished Season 7 of Macgyver. I watched Star Trek, The Voyage Home, my favorite, old Star Trek movie. This is from the old ones. Not Next Gen. And then I'm going to talk about my Disney adventure. And then I want to talk about one more topic. So I'm going to get all the bad stuff out of the way. For everyone that knows and for everyone that doesn't know, yesterday, I went full fucking thunder on Yakov. I went fucking nuts on him in the Discord. I shouldn't have done that because it's pointless to argue with an idiot troll because he got his butt buddy friends on me and all fucking hell broke loose. But there was a reason why I did it. I just wanted to give him a little taste of his own medicine to see, hey, does he like it? Does he like getting trolled? But I shouldn't have stooped to his level. I shouldn't stoop to any of those idiots' level. And so in today's stream at Disney, I didn't apologize to them. I apologized to LC. Because I shouldn't have brought all that hatred towards his Discord. So, I do apologize to LC. I don't apologize to those idiots. So there's that. And then I guess as my punishment today, he went fully nuts on my religion. Which is so fucked up. I don't make fun of his religion. He shouldn't make fun of my religion. I don't think it's right to make fun of anyone's religion. Everyone's got their own viewpoints on religion, and it doesn't matter what you believe in. Like, there's people in the community that don't even believe in religion. There's some people in the community that don't even believe in, like, God or Jesus or whatever. And that's okay because that's what they believe in. So I know I'm more mature than Yakov. and I'm more respectful to people's wishes because I don't make fun of anyone's religion. And not that it's anyone's business, but he was trying to say that my religion is evil and that I'm a Mormon, and that is so false. And they're like, oh, you don't know your own religion, Fears? Not true whatsoever. Not true whatsoever. But just to prove Yakov wrong, I did some research. He's like, oh, I found all these links, Fears. Well, guess what, Yakov? I can pull up links too. So, people get my religion confused with the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Because at one time, my church has a common heritage with the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So at one time, it was, I guess, a form of Mormon. And then a man came along, and his name is Joseph Smith, and I'm reading this right off the internet, and he decided that he didn't want to be a Mormon, and so he broke with tradition, and he formed his own church. He just wanted to form a non-denominational Christian church, and he called it the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So they have similar names, but they're two different religions, two different denominations. So even a couple of years ago, I don't remember what year, but my church actually voted on getting rid of the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints name because people were getting us confused with Mormons. And they decided to call it the Community of Christ. And so I just want to read something. I pretty much summarized what it said on this page, but also I want to read it exactly verbatim so that they don't think I'm making this up. Because they're like, oh, he doesn't know about his religion. I know about my religion. I've been going to this church since I was 5. It says, Community of Christ, formerly known as the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. People get this misconfused with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Two different denominations that share a common heritage in the Church of Christ founded by Joseph Smith. Since Smith's death, they have evolved separately into two different beliefs and practices and different denominations. So right there, it tells you that maybe it started as Mormon, but this guy went off and said, I don't want to be a Mormon anymore, and he just formed his own church, and it's the Community of Christ. And then at the end of this paragraph, it says, today, the Community of Christ has its headquarters in Independence, Missouri, and has over approximately 255,000 members, and it is commonly known as a non-denominational Christian church. That is exactly fucking verbatim on the internet. I just read it. So maybe it started as that, but it's not that anymore. It's a non-denominational Christian church. But even if it was that, he has no right to make fun of my church. I don't make fun of his church, you know. And I know exactly the reason why he did it is because he's like, oh, well, I'll just give Fears back the same shit he gave me the other day. And maybe it was wrong to go fucking nuts on him the other day, but I just wanted to give him a little taste of his own medicine. The trolls don't like it when you defeat them at their own little fucking mind games, you know? I'm like, oh, okay. Are you going to give me shit? I'm like, I'll just give you a little taste of your medicine. And I mean, I fucking trolled him hard the other day. And I actually broke him the other day. But he's going to lie and say, oh, no, Fears didn't break me. He actually admitted to something, and I wanted him to admit it, and I did not stop until he fucking broke, and he admitted it. So what does he do today? He gets him and his little butt buddy friends, and he's like, oh, I know, I'll hit Fears where it really hurts, and he attacks my religion. So I just wanted to clear that up right now, and I read it fucking verbatim, so they can't say I lied. So I acknowledge that maybe it started as a Mormon type of thing way back in the day. But if you I read it exactly verbatim. It says, my church was formed by Joseph Smith that did not want to be a Mormon anymore. And so he formed his own church. And at that time, he called it the Church of Christ. And then later on, it got renamed as the Reorganized Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And then, I don't remember what year, but I remember going to my church and voting on a new name. Because people were getting us confused with Mormons. But again, even if I was Mormon, I wouldn't care. I'm not, but I don't care. Mormons have got their own religion. We've got our religion. And I just thought it was so sick of Yakov to say, like, your religion is bad. Why is my religion bad? Did I say Yakov's religion bad? He only said that because I trolled the fuck out of him the other day. And he went, oh, okay. He goes, I'll hit fears where it really hurts. But I kept my cool. They wanted me to get mad. I didn't. I kept my cool. I had a civil conversation. I defended it. I defended my church and myself the best way I could. But then I just realized I know what he's doing. He's trying to beat me at my own little game that I gave him so much shit the other day. So he's going to give me shit about something that I really care about. Because they know where to hit me really hard. That really pisses me off. Like my church and my friends, and like Joey always like, it's so weird, Joey always like uses like Casey to like make fun of me, and I'm like, Casey's my friend, I'm her friend, she has nothing to do with this, but he always seems to go there, you know. Anyway, so I mean, I will commend him. He's like, well, Fears, you gave me shit, I'll just give you shit. But they always know where to hit where it really hurts. And then they make fun of me. Like, I fucking hate autocorrect. Because whenever I'm editing, I'll grab my phone and type something real quick. And I type super fast, whether I'm on a computer or on a fucking thing. I know how to fucking type. I know how to fucking spell. But it doesn't always correct it right. And they're like, oh, Fears, you get it wrong all the time. Even if I did, who gives a shit? They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm saying. They make me out to be this idiot and this horrible person, and I'm really not. I'm really not. You know? And the only reason it was probably the wrong thing to do, and I acknowledge it, was, oh, well, maybe if I give Yakov a whole bunch of shit, he'll realize that it's not really nice to troll people. You know? And I proved a point, but now I suffer today. Because they went hardcore. And he really kept trying to break me. Like, seems like I ruined your day, Fears. Seems like I ruined your day. Not even in the slightest. I was like, nope. And he brought it up like 3 or 4 times. Like, oh yeah, I ruined your day. Oh, no. I ruined your day beyond belief. No, not really. Not really. I thought it was pretty sick that he made fun of someone's religion. Because everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like, that's like me saying, oh, Buddhism is bad. Well, who am I to say that Buddhism is bad? Buddhism is not bad. They're going to believe whatever they want to believe. Yakov is going to believe whatever his religion is going to believe. You know, I believe he's a Baptist. I've never said anything bad about his. I believe. Don't quote me. I don't know if this is right. I think he said he's a Baptist at one time. I could be wrong. But I've never made fun of Baptists. That's another form of Christianity. And I would never make fun of them because they believe in a certain thing. I believe in a certain thing. You know? It's just sickening to make fun of people's religion. But they're like, oh, well, that's where we'll hit Fears because it'll hurt them. And it did hurt, but I was like, well, I'm not going to show that it hurt. Now they know that it hurt because I said it. But they wanted me to lose my cool in there. That's all they want me to do is lose my cool in there. And I actually took the dude's advice. He's like, Fears, he goes, if you just stayed calm, he goes, maybe not right away, but eventually the trolling would stop. So I've really been trying to take the dude's advice. And I even said the other day, I'm like, it's pointless to argue with these idiots because the more you argue with them, the more they're going to continue on, the more they're going to, like, hate you, the more they're going to, like, cause shit, the more they're going to just keep going and going and going. So I really have been trying to get along with everybody in there. But I don't give a shit what those motherfuckers say. I really don't. But I have been trying to get along with everybody. But I just thought it was so sick that he said, oh, your religion's bad, Fears. How is my religion bad? It's not. And if they think I'm lying, I pulled up a website on my religion, and I read it fucking verbatim. But no matter what I say, oh no, that's wrong, Fears, that's wrong. It's not wrong. I read it on the fucking website. Because he was so proud. Oh, I did some research, Fears. I can pull up websites and show you. I don't give a shit what you pulled up. I know what my fucking religion is. I went to church camp. I went to Bible camp. And then I loved this spin. Then he was like, if you don't have 3 services a week, then that's not a real church. People do their services differently. I kid you not, he was just doing it just to troll the fuck out of me. I guarantee you. He knows it. I knows it. Everybody else knows it. My church does Bible study on Saturday, and then they have 1 service on Sunday. I wish they had 2 services. It would make sense. Like, let's say I can't catch the one on Sunday. Great. Go to one on Sunday or Thursday. But unfortunately, I'm not the person in charge of making up the schedule. They just decided, you know what? We're going to have 1 big service on Sunday, and whoever wants to come to Bible study on Saturday, great. Anyway, I just wanted to cover that before we get into all the other good topics. But I just thought it was so sick. And I respect anyone's opinion. Like Visions, I hope you don't mind. I'll use a Vision as an example. Visions doesn't believe in any religion. Do I make fun of him? No. He just is not into religion. And I accept that. He's my friend. I'm like, okay, some people aren't into religion. Yakov is a Baptist. Do I make fun of Yakov? No. If that's the church he wants to go to, great. That's him. Does Fears go to the community of Christ? Yes, I do. So, I guess it's okay, though, that they can make fun of my religion, but, heaven forbid if I made fun of Yakov's religion, he'd have a goddamn shit fit, But I wasn't going to stoop to his level. I've never made fun of his religion or anyone's religion at all. And I never will, because I'm not that type of person. Anyway, let's get off of that. But I just wanted to set that record straight. Anyway. And I can only imagine what they're saying. You're wrong, Fears. You're wrong, dude. All the other bullshit that they always fucking say. But I'm not wrong in this instance. But anyway. I just thought that was really sick. But it is what it is. Alright. Let's start out from the top. Because I'm missing comments. Richie says, what up, Fears? What up, Richie? Ignore them. Ignore them trolls, Fears. Richie, trust me, it's hard some days, but I do my best job to ignore their stupid bullshit. Yo, Carmine, he says, thumbs up. I made another stream. Well, I'm glad that you made it, my friend. You hate autotype? So do I, my friend. So do I. Super Brother says, Yakov has diarrhea. Yeah, he does. He has diarrhea of the fucking mouth. He's really fucking annoying. So, yeah. What up, Visions? Good to see you. Let's see. Yo, Fears. Wait. I can't even talk. Yo, Fears, seen Richie lately? Yes, I did. He's right in the chat. Right in the chat. Some people think it's funny, but it's really wet and runny diarrhea. This is true. This is true, Garth. And I can attest to this, my friend. Fears. I don't want to gross anyone out, but Garth Brooks is right. I wouldn't put diarrhea on anyone. That sucks. When you have diarrhea, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. It's pretty bad, my friend. All right. I doubt that. Someone said Richie worships Satan. I highly doubt that. But even if Richie did, I'd be like, you know what, Richie, that's your thing, though. You know? Anyway. Be right back. Heading in the store for eggs. Oh, shit. Visions is cooking up something good tonight. Well, Visions, when you get back, what's for dinner? Obviously, you're making something with eggs, but you let me know. Anyway, well, like I said, I just wanted to start that off. But you know what? It was a little bit of my fault. If I never would have trolled that idiot to prove a point, he probably wouldn't have gave me lots of shit today. But I didn't let it affect me. I had a great day. Oh, and apparently, like, I'm such a horrible person because I didn't go to church today. I go to church whenever I want to, you know? Maybe his church is more intense. My church is so laid back. They're like, whenever you want to come, John, is whenever you want to come. And my church doesn't discriminate. Anyone and everyone is welcome at my church. And my church family is the nicest, like, church family I've ever had. I've got two church families. The one in Missouri, and all those people in Missouri are wonderful people. And then I've got my Orlando church family, and they're wonderful people. Oh, and then Joey was like, yeah, he only goes for the food. I will admit, the food is good, but I don't go just for the food. He's like, lies, fears, you told me like they have free coffee. Which I didn't understand why he said that. They always have free coffee at church. It's for everyone. You know? I don't go. And they don't always have food. They always have coffee, but they don't always have food. The only time they do food stuff is like when they're celebrating someone's birthday or if it's around a holiday. And they just do that sometimes because they're like, oh, well, everyone's here. Why don't we have a meal? So if it's around Christmas time or Thanksgiving or the 4th of July, or sometimes they celebrate people's birthdays, or if someone had a new baby, or if someone got married or something, they'll be like, hey, anyone that wants to do a potluck dinner after church, bring something. But I don't go just for the food. But no matter what I say, Joey's going to be like, no, that's a lie. He goes just for the food, which I really don't. So it's pointless arguing with Joey, Yakov, and all their other idiot friends, because no matter what I say, they're going to say the opposite, Anyway. So. Just got home. Well, oh, nice pretend stories. Just got home with booze, catching a fierce stream. Well, speaking of streams, I finally got around to doing a stream at Disney. I only went for like 5 or 10 minutes because I didn't want it to suck all my battery out. Plus, they were about to start one of the parades. So. Oh, and then he doesn't believe that I'm going to read my Bible. If I miss church, I try to read my Bible. So before I go into work tonight, I'm going to read my Bible a little bit to make up for not going. I just didn't feel like going to church this morning. I slept in a little bit, and actually I made my reservations to go to Disney. I almost didn't go. I was like, you know what? I'm like, I'll sleep in for a little bit, and I'll end the vacation on a good note. I thought, I'll go. I didn't even go to Disney for the entire day. I went for a good couple of hours, but I didn't go for the entire day. I've been home for a while, so yeah. But anyway, I did do a fear stream at Disney, and it was like about 5 or 10 minutes. I would have went longer, but they were about to start a parade. I didn't want to get in the way. Plus, I wanted to save my battery. Well, I'm glad you saw it, Pretend Stories. He says, dude, the Disney stream was great. Makes me miss home. Can't wait to move back. I think you should totally move back. You should totally move back, Pretend Stories. And don't get mad at me for saying this, but you moved to New Jersey for that girl. Well, that girl totally fucked you over. Fuck her, man. Fuck her. Get rid of her. Or I think you already did get rid of her. Pack up your shit. Save your money and get the fuck back here, because I mean, only you can change your destiny, my friend. So if you don't like where you're living, pack up all your shit and get the fuck back to Florida. Because you said whenever you moved back, you wanted to hang out with Fears, and I was like, I'm all about it. Let's hang out. Let's hang out. You know. I think, yeah. So I look forward to it, my friend. Anyway, now that all that bullshit is taken care of, I do still plan on watching Mad Max, but I tell you what, guys, I've been on this Star Trek kick. So I watched my favorite Star Trek movie from the old ones last night. So I'm gonna review this, and I'm gonna review this. And finally, so Macgyver is finished. This was the last season, and last night I started working on the next series I'm going to watch on Blu-ray. I'm going to watch all of Knight Rider. So that's next. And probably in between the television shows, I'll watch some movies and review that. But the next series, I'm going to rewatch all, because they have so many new bonus features on the Blu-ray. Because I already had Knight Rider on DVD, and then I asked my mom for Christmas. I'm like, hey, can you get me that series on Blu-ray, because I really like that series, Knight Rider, and she did. So yeah. So, quick review. Let's start. I'll tell you guys all the episodes that are good and all the episodes are bad. Really, by season 7, the series started like kind of winding down towards the tail end of season 6. So really, the only, like, really good seasons, like, straight through are seasons 1, 2, and 3. So, like, the first 3 seasons are fucking solid, man. 4 and 5, 4 is okay. 5's kind of, wishy-washy. Some episodes are good, some episodes are bad. I've got my favorite in each ones, but 7 is fucking terrible. There's only, like, 4 or 5 episodes in 7 that I actually like, because either they were running out of stories or they were running out of money or whatever, but I think they should have closed the series down on season 6 or maybe even season 5. Season 7, it's like I said, there's only like 5 good episodes. The rest is shit. So yeah, so I'll tell you the shitty ones and I'll tell you the good ones. So, Honest Abe, good. The Hood, crap. Obsessed, crap. The Prometheus Syndrome, that one's okay. The Coltons, crap. Walking Dead, good. Good Night Macgyver Part 1, good. Good Night Macgyver Part 2, good. Deadly Silence, crap. Split Decision, crap. Guns, crap. Off the Wall, crap. The Fountain of Youth, that's good. And then The Stringer. And The Stringer is the last episode where he finds out that he's got a son. So, like I said, 4 or 5 are good. The rest are crap. I don't recommend season 7. I mean, it's okay to have in the collection because it's part of the series, but season 7 is not worth your time. I'd say if you want to invest and get the Blu-ray like big packet thing that my mom got for me for Christmas, just watch seasons 1, 2, and 3. 4 is okay. 5, 6, and 7, I mean, there's a few here and there, but overall, it's not really that good. So yeah. But if you do want the Blu-ray, this is it. This is what it comes in. It comes in this big bad boy right here. So now it's complete. I'm going to take a picture of it tonight, Instagram it either tonight or tomorrow, and it's going up there. So you definitely get your big bang for your buck. But like I said, just watch 1, 2, and 3. Like I said, 4 is okay. 5 is nah. 6 has got a couple of good episodes in it. Like my favorite episode in season 6 is A Lesson in Evil, where MacGyver takes down Dr. Zito, because Zito is like a real crazy like villain that MacGyver has to take down. And there's a good episode where he takes down Murdoch in season 4 and 6. So yeah. But 7, probably my 2 favorite episodes are the back-to-back TV show movie Goodnight MacGyver Part 1 and Goodnight MacGyver Part 2. Because it digs into time travel. Like, MacGyver hits his head, and he thinks that he time traveled back to medieval times, and then he has to do all of his MacGyver-isms to get out of the situation, and then he time travels back to present day. But really, he just hit his head and got knocked unconscious, and then he tries to convince his best friend, Pete Thornton, like, no, Pete, I really did fucking time travel. And he's like, no, you didn't. You just got hit in the head, and you were unconscious for a couple of hours. And he's like, I don't know, man. It seemed pretty real. And he's like, trust me, you didn't time travel. So that's probably my 2 favorite episodes of Season 7. Season 7 overall is really crap. Anyway. So there's that. And then, time for this. If you guys have never seen this, really good movie. It's part 4. The 4th movie in the old, they first did the television series, and then they had, the old actors play the, there's 6 with the old cast, and then Next Gen has 4 Next Gen movies, which at some point I've already reviewed like 1 or 2 of them, and then I'll watch the other 2 and review them for you guys. So yeah, Tinder Immortal says Richie Scatman, Debop, Scatman. I didn't know Tinder Immortal could sing. She's singing away. Anyway, this is my favorite one. This is the one where they time travel back to the 80s to save the whales. So, it's a pretty good. I'd probably rate this. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it's pretty damn near perfect. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. My 2 favorite scenes is where basically Scotty is trying to convince this guy at this like plexi-core company that he needs enough plastic to make a basically a tank for a whale. And then he's like, well, this plastic's not going to do it, but I'm going to give you this formula. And then the guy's like, what's, transparent aluminum, which is like a super thick plastic of the 24th century. And then Dr. McCoy was like, just a moment. And then he walks over to Scotty and says, you do know if we give him the formula, that'll change history. And he's like, what do you mean? He goes, what if we were supposed to time travel back and we gave it to him? He goes, how do we know that he didn't invent the damn thing? And then he just kind of laughs and smiles like, oh yeah, so I guess it won't change that much, blah, blah, blah. So that's one of my favorite scenes. Another scene is where basically Spock takes everything literally. He doesn't like lying, and then Jim Kirk's like, Spock, I'm not telling you to lie, but you can stretch the truth. And he's like, I cannot tell a lie. And he goes, I'm not telling you to lie. He goes, I'm telling you to stretch the truth. And then Spock's all like, stretch the truth? He goes, yeah, stretch the truth. He goes, I've seen you do it before, Because if he tells the truth, then Spock's going to get them all in trouble, and people are going to start asking questions like, well, are you really from this time? Are you not from this time? What the fuck's going on? Da-da-da-da-da, So, him trying to stretch the truth without lying is really funny, Spock. And there's this whole scene where they're trying to explain their situation to this doctor that's in charge of, like, George and Gracie, the whales that they take from the 20th century to the 24th century. I'm sorry, the 23rd century, excuse me. So, yeah. Those 2 scenes are my favorites. So, if you haven't checked this out, definitely check it out. Essentially, they go back, and they need to find, they don't know how to, like, communicate to this probe. And Spock's like, well, why do you think the probe just is intended for humans? And all of his crewmates are like, what? Do you think, like, it's communicating not to humans? It could be communicating to, what, plant life or an animal? And he goes, we would be ignorant to think if it was just a communication for a human. And so they figure out that the message is for whales. And then they're like, well, we don't have any whales. And then they said, if we don't know how to communicate to this probe, then this probe is like destroying the weather. It's destroying like Earth. And he said, the only way for us to get around this problem is either destroy the probe or find some whales. And they're like, well, we can't. There's no whales left in the 23rd century. And then he said, well, he goes, I do have one possibility that will work. And he goes, we could go find some whales. And then Dr. McCoy's like, well, you just said the only place where whales was in the 20, on Earth of the past. And he goes, yes, doctor, that is exactly what I just said. And then Dr. McCoy's like, oh, okay, well, then in that case. And then he looks at Jim and he goes, now wait just a damn minute. And then he goes, you're proposing that we go backwards in time, find a couple of whales, time travel back, drop them off, and hope to hell the whales know how to respond to this probe. And then Jim's all like, yeah, that's the general idea. And he goes, well, that's crazy. He goes, that's never going to work. And he goes, you got a better idea in the next 10 minutes, you let me know. So they go and do it. Everybody lives. They save the whales. And it's a funny movie, and everybody lives happily ever after. So definitely check it out. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So watch it. It's my favorite movie of the old one. I think you guys should check it out. It's a good watch. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to watch tonight. I'm either going to finish, because I've reviewed 1 and 2 of this, but I haven't watched number 3. So I'm either going to watch the third one of this, either watch this, or I'm thinking about watching this Screamer one. I have one of these. So I'm going to watch something tonight so I can review something tomorrow. I'm going to edit a little bit because I edited 4 movies today. I only uploaded 2. So I may upload the other 2 tomorrow. But I'm going to work on the Disney vlog so I can stay up to date on the current vlogs while I work on the old vlogs and get caught up. So, there's that. There's that. Well, to end with, I will tell you guys about my Disney day. It was a very good day. Very good day. The vlog will be out soon. I'm going to work on it a little bit tonight and a little bit tomorrow and get it up ASAP. I didn't ride too many rides. I only rode 1 ride. Some idiot was like, when are you going to ride a roller coaster? Trust me, I've been riding roller coasters. I rode one today just to shut that idiot troll up. But I rode a roller coaster today. Really, today was just a chill day. I went and had lunch over at the Polynesian at a new restaurant that I'd never had. Really good food. So I'll definitely be doing a Google review on that. It wasn't a perfect restaurant, so it definitely doesn't get a 5 out of 5. It's more like a 3. Some of the customer service wasn't that good. But the food was good. So I'm definitely gonna make it. I'll definitely take that into account. So yeah. Let's see. What up, John? John says Exhumed Vision stepping up and going to eat a dozen hard-boiled eggs challenge since Richie refused to do it. Really? Visions, is he correct? Or is John just pulling our legs? Vision says, hell, I might do 50. I find it very hard to believe that Richie would not accept the challenge. I mean, he is the challenge fucking master. So, is John really telling the truth? Not that I'm saying Visions couldn't do it. You know. But anyway. So, it was more of a chill day today at Disney. I only rode 1 ride, watched 2 parades, went for lunch, and met a bunch of Disney characters. And I met a new Disney character that I haven't put in my vlog. So I met some old Disney characters. So I met Snow White, uh, Snow White, Mickey, Mulan, and I've only watched some of her movie. So yeah, and then I met I met at least one more character, but I can't remember the person's name. I can't keep up to date on all these Disney characters' names. But the two parades were cool. The first parade I had never seen. They do it really early in the morning, and I had never seen that one. But the one in the afternoon, I've seen before, but what they do is they try to, even though it's the same parade, they mix things up, so even though it looks the same, it's not the same parade. So I got the two parades in the vlog. I got meeting all the Disney characters in the vlog. I filmed me at lunch at one of the Polynesian restaurants that I had never ate until now. Good food, by the way. And then I filmed me on the roller coaster, and I did a classic. I did Space Mountain. That's always a goodie. It's an oldie but a goodie. And then I think I'm going to call it a night. I called it a day. So it'll be out in about a day or two. Anyway, that was my day. So even though I didn't go on a lot of rides, it was still a fun, chill day. Got a bunch of pictures. It was a pretty fun, chill day. Anyway, dinner awaits, shower awaits, and then I'm going to watch one of these movies. Take a little nap before work, edit a little bit, read my Bible, and then mosey on off to work. So, I'm going to take off. But, let's see. Oh, the shirt was delivered yesterday, by the way. Oh, well, I didn't check my my mail today, buddy. So, as soon as I get off of work on the way home, as soon as I get home, I will go to the mailbox, and I will check it out. So, because it's too late to check tonight. But I will check it. Thank you for letting me know, Visions. Visions and me, he made me a custom shirt. And it's probably the only thing that Joey has ever created that I actually agree on. Joey made this kind of like funny shirt that has this abbreviation. It says MILF, and then underneath it says, "Man, I love Fears." And ever since I saw that, I was like, that shirt's awesome. It's probably the only thing that me and Joey agree on. Because really, Joey's a fucking idiot. And he's a troll, and he's so goddamn annoying. But I have to admit, as much as it pains me, that's a funny shirt. So I was like, I must own that shirt. And so then I just messaged Vision. I'm like, Visions, can you make this? He goes, yeah, Fears. As long as you have an image, I can put whatever you want on a shirt. I was like, great. Awesome. Here's the next collab, buddy. MILF shirt. $25, Fears. I'm like, sounds good. Let's do it. So, yeah. I've done something better than that. Try doing the eating a raw egg challenge. You ate a raw egg, Richie? Oh, my Lord. That whole idea right there just has bad news written all over. It's a raw egg, dude. That would give Fears so much stomach pain. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, my Lord. You gotta cook that shit, Richie. This is not fucking like the movies, Rocky Balboa cracks 3 fucking eggs and downs it. I mean, I'm sure you can do it, but that just sounds disgusting, Anyway. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway. But yes, thank you for letting me know, Visions. I will check out my mail tomorrow. And I didn't know that it was delivered today because I was at the park all day. But I will definitely check it out. As soon as I get off of work, I will run by my my mailbox. I did that and gargled it, Richie. Child's Play. Oh, shit. Well, there you go. Damn! There it is, man. Say, sorry I missed the stream. Did you get the religion thing sorted out? I did, Visions. I did. So, anyway. But, I'll be honest, Visions, no matter what I say, Yakov will never admit that he's wrong. I guarantee you he just did all that religious shit just to piss me off, because I gave him so much shit yesterday. He's like, all right, well, now it's time to get some fucking revenge on Fears. I give him shit. So, even though I made a point, like, I'll give him some shit, and then he'll realize, oh, it's, once you turn the tables on them, they don't like it, So, even though I got my point across, I paid for it today. Even though I didn't I didn't lose my cool, I kept chill, I kept a very conversation, but it did piss me off that he thinks that my religion is evil and his apparently is supreme. It's not about that. It's about respecting anyone's religion. Some people don't believe in religion, and that's okay. Some people in the community are Baptist. That's okay. And you shouldn't make fun of anyone's religion. But they don't care what boundaries they cross over, and it is what it is. So, I defended it the best way I could, and it is what it is. So, yeah. So, it is what it is. I guarantee you he's going to be like, no, I'm right. Even though I read something off a fucking website about my religion, off of Google, I guarantee you he's so goddamn stubborn. Like, nope, I'm right. So, at this point, I've said my piece. He said his piece. Of course, they're always going to get the last fucking word. I don't care anymore. I really don't care. I guarantee you they just said all that shit just to piss me off, but they failed. Anyway. Sorry I missed the stream. Well, you didn't really miss that much, Visions. I mean, you were in the store. You were buying, shit. You were buying. I was wondering why you were buying the eggs. Just curious. Are you making dinner? Are you making scrambled eggs? Or are you actually doing that egg challenge? I'm just curious. Because if you actually are doing that egg challenge, I'm like, well, you have to film it. You have to film it. If you're doing it, throw it on the channel, man. Because I would love to see the egg challenge. But if John was just joking around and you're not doing the egg challenge, I'm like, well, he's probably going to buy some eggs either to cook something for dinner or something. I'm just curious. But yeah, to answer your question, it got all sorted out. Okay. Got it. Yeah, you didn't miss much, Visions. You didn't miss much at all. Anyway. To eat later at my leisure. I got you. Listen, I love eggs too. Scrambled. Whew, so good. I like over easy too, but scrambles are my fave. Good stuff. With that, I'm out of here. But good to see everybody in the chat. Don't forget to like. Can we get an egg cooking stream? I can do that. I could do that. I could definitely do that at some point. No problem. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26. That's the main channel. Second channel, Fears Vlogs. Don't forget to check out my buddy Randall at Cameo Man 2021, the main channel. His second channel, The Mayor of Magic. Thank you for all the hearts, whoever's doing it. I don't know who's giving me hearts, but somebody's giving me hearts. Vision says, heck yeah. Oh yeah. You know what I should do? I should, at some point, I'll watch a bunch of Gordon Ramsay, like, egg-making videos, and I'll try to recreate his. Mine probably won't be as good as his, but that would be kind of a cool video. Anyway, I'll come up with something. I will come up with some type of plan, and I'll do some type of stream or video at some point, my friends. But it won't be anytime soon, because I need to catch up on all these fucking videos, if I'm being completely honest. John Fears, you can start the podcast now. Oh, Timmy, you're a little bit too late, my friend. I've been podcasting for 50 minutes, my friend. But yeah. I mean, it's going to happen, Visions. I'll do it, but I am so far behind on the videos, and I can't lie to you guys. I've got, well, with this new vlog, 6 Got the Disney one, Titanic, the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Thanksgiving. So the next vlog I'm going to work on is the Disney one and the Thanksgiving one back to back. And I did pump out some, and all those troll videos happened like a month and a half ago. They sent me that stuff in the mail, and I just kind of put it to the side. So it's been sitting on my countertop, and I was like, all right, I'll just film it. So I filmed it like, I don't know, a couple weeks back, and I never got to edit it. So I edited that, and I just threw those up real quick. So I'm definitely getting faster on making the content. So yeah. Shout out to the loving and loyal fans. You are very true to me. But you know I'm a man of my word. I will make that stream if people want it. So there it is. Anyway, I'm taking off. I'm getting a little tired. I need to jump in the shower and get something to eat. And I'm taking off, my friends, because I'm a little tired. I tried to call Larry before the stream, Timmy, and he did not pick up. So that probably tells me that he's at work. So I'm not going to call him again because the last thing I want to do is bug him while he's at work. So I don't know for sure if he's at work, but I presume he's at work because I did try to call him right before this stream, and nothing was picking up. So I didn't want to annoy him and call him, back and back and back. So I'll definitely try to call Larry another day and get him on the show. My friend wants to be on the show. My friend wrote me and said, "Hey, Fears, like, we need to catch up, man." He goes, "You should interview me, and I should just come on the show." And I said, well, if we're going to do that, and you want to do a professional interview, I said we should do it for the main channel. So I'm going to try to get my friend on here in a couple of days, except on the main channel, not on this type of stream. So, anyway, with that, I'm definitely taking off. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I am looking forward to getting back to work here in a couple of hours. So I got to go in at, I believe, it's 3:30. It's either 3:15 or 3:30 tonight. That's when I got to go in. So, yeah. Come in, say hello to everybody, get right back to work. I'm ready to rock and roll. It'll be good to get back to work. Anyway, with that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26. Fears Vlogs. Check me out on the old TikTok-age. FearsMan26. Speaking of that, I did gain some subs. People saw me filming today, and they're like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber?" And I was like, "That I am." And they said, "What's your YouTube channel?" Like, we'll give you some support. So I got a couple of subs today, so that's always good. So yeah. All right. Well, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys as always. And peace. Deuces. I will see you guys later. Hope your week off was good. It was, Visions. Thank you for saying that. You're a good pal. You're a good guy. It was a pretty good week off, but I am ready to get back to work. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my time off, though. It was really good. All right, guys, I'm taking off. But you guys have a nice night. That's what I was trying to say. Excuse me. I'm getting tired. Time for an El Napo. Quicko right now. All right. Peace. Deuces. I'll see you guys later.